Welcome to Wonderslate. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for more updates. Topic for today's quiz is Indian agriculture industries and trade. Question number 1. Agricultural income tax is assigned to the state government by Option A. Finance Commission. Option B. National Development Council. Option C. Inter-State Council. Option D. The Constitution of India. The correct answer is Option D. The Constitution of India. Article 269 says taxes on income other than agricultural income shall be levied and collected by the Government of India and distributed between the Union and states. Entry 46 in the state list of 7th schedule. This gives power to the state governments to impose an agricultural income tax. Question number 2. In which one of the following crops international trade is low in the context of total produce? Option A. Rice. Option B. Coffee. Option C. Rubber. Option D. Wheat. The correct answer is Option A. Rice. Rice production is highest in India among cereals, but its quality of rice cannot compete with other rice-producing countries. Most of the rice produced in India is meant for internal consumption. India is a major producer and exporter of basmati rice. Question number 3. Indian farmers are unhappy over the introduction of Terminator Seed Technology because the seeds produced by this technology are expected to Option A. Show poor germination. Option B. From low-yielding plants despite the high quality. Option C. Give rise to sexually sterile plants. Option D. Give rise to plants incapable of forming viable seeds. The correct answer is Option C. Give rise to sexually sterile plants. The Terminator gene is a specific genetic sequence inserted into a seed's DNA. Once activated by a synthetic chemical catalyst of the manufacturer's choosing, the sequence renders the seed and crop it produces sterile. This means that the farmer cannot retain seeds for future crops as it is the practice in India. The farmer has to repurchase the seeds at a heavy cost. Question number 4. The correct sequence in decreasing order of the 4 sugarcane producing states in India is Option A. Maharashtra, UP, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh. Option B. UP, Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh. Option C. Maharashtra, UP, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu. Option D. UP, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu. The correct answer is Option B. UP, Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh. The decreasing order of the sugarcane producing states in India is Uttar Pradesh 1,32,427.6842, Maharashtra 69,648.0768, Karnataka 35,732, Tamil Nadu 33,919.17, Andhra Pradesh 15,567, as per 2012 to 2013 data. Question number 5. In terms of value, which one of the following commodities accounted for the largest agricultural exports by India during the 3-year period from 1997 to 1998 to 1999 to 2000? Option A. Cereals. Option B. Marine products. Option C. Spices. Option D. Tea. The correct answer is Option B. Marine products. The largest agricultural exports were of marine products followed by teas and spices. Question number 6. Among the following states, which one has the most suitable climatic conditions for the cultivation of a large variety of orchids with a minimum cost of production, and can develop an export-oriented industry in this field? Option Andhra Pradesh. Option B. Arunachal Pradesh. Option C. Madhya Pradesh. Option D. Uttar Pradesh. The correct answer is Option B. Arunachal Pradesh. Around 800 species of orchids found in the northeast region. Question number 7. Why does the government of India promote the use of neem-coated urea in agriculture? Option A. Release of neem oil in the soil increases nitrogen fixation by the soil microorganisms. Option B. Neem coating slows down the rate of dissolution of urea in the soil. Option C. Nitrous oxide, which is a greenhouse gas, is not at all released into atmosphere by crop fields. Option D. It is a combination of a weedicide and a fertilizer for a particular crops. The correct answer is Option B. Neem coating slows down the rate of dissolution of urea in the soil. 1. Spraying urea with neem oil slows the release of nitrogen by about 10 to 15%, concomitantly reducing consumption of the fertilizer. Many research studies in India have conclusively established that neem oil acts as an effective nitrification inhibitor if coated onto urea. Question number 8. The local supply of coal is not available to Option A. TISCO, Jamshedpur. Option B. VSL, Bhadravati. Option C. HSL, Durgapur. Option D. HSL, Bhilai. The correct answer is Option B. VSL, Bhadravati. VSL Bhadravati, located in Karnataka, is the only iron and state plant which does not have captive coal mines and is situated outside the coal-producing area. The plant switched over to electric furnaces after the completion of the Mahatma Gandhi Hydel Power Station. Question number 9. Scheme of urban micro-enterprises, urban wage employment, and housing and shelter upgradation are parts of Option A. Integrated Rural Development Program. Option B. Nehru Rozgar Yojana. Option C. Jawahar Rozgar Yojana. Option D. Prime Minister's Rozgar Yojana. The correct answer is Option B. Nehru Rozgar Yojana. The Nehru Rozgar Yojana, 1989, has been designed to provide employment to the urban unemployed and underemployed poor. Question number 10. The contribution of India's small-scale sector to the gross turnover in the manufacturing sector since 1992 has been of the order of Option A. 40%, Option B. 34%, Option C. 30%, Option D. 45%. The correct answer is Option A. 40%. As per 2015 data, the contribution of small-scale industries to employment and exports is substantial. The sector contributes over 40% of the gross turnover in the manufacturing sector, 45% of manufactured exports, and 35% of total exports. Question number 11. The Government of India decided to de-license the white goods industry. White goods include Option A. Stainless steel and aluminium utensils. Option B. Milk and milk products. Option C. Items purchased for conspicuous consumption. Option D. Soaps, detergents and other mass consumption goods. The correct answer is Option C. Items purchased for conspicuous consumption. White goods are large electrical goods used domestically such as air conditioners, refrigerators, cooking range, etc., which had a white enamel finish. Despite their availability in varied colors now, they are still called white goods. The term is used where British English is spoken. In the year 1993, the Government of India had decided to de-license these goods. Question number 12. From the balance sheet of a company, it is possible to Option A. Judge the extent of profitability of this company. Option B. Assess the profitability and size of the company. Option C. Determine the size and composition of the assets and liabilities of the company. Option D. Determine the market share, debts and assets of the company. The correct answer is Option C. Determine the size and composition of the assets and liabilities of the company. In financial accounting, a balance sheet or statement of financial position is a summary of the financial status of an organization, which can be a sole proprietorship, a business partnership, or a company. Assets, liabilities, and ownership of equity are listed on a specific date, which is normally the end of the financial year. A balance sheet is the snapshot of a company's financial condition. Question number 13. The tourism industry in India is quite small compared to many other countries in terms of India's potential size. Which one of the following statements is correct in this regard? Option A. Distances in India are too far apart and luxury hotels are too expensive for Western tourists. Option B. For most of month India is too hot for Western tourists to feel comfortable. Option C. Most of the picturesque resorts in India, such as in the Northeast and Kashmir, are, for all practical purposes, out of bounds. Option D. In India, the infrastructure required for attracting tourists is inadequate. The correct answer is Option D. In India, the infrastructure required for attracting tourists is inadequate. In India, due to its handicrafts, culture and monuments are preferred destinations. However, there is a lack of tourist infrastructure. Question number 14. HINDALCO, an aluminium factory located at Renukut, owes its site basically to Option A. Proximity of raw materials. Option B. Abundant supply of power. Option C. Efficient transport network. Option D. Proximity to the market. The correct answer is Option B. Abundant supply of power. HINDALCO, an aluminium factory located at Renukut, due to an abundant supply of power from the National Thermal Power Station, Rihand, and a captive power plant at Renusagar, Rihand, and a captive power plant at Renusagar. It has a cogeneration unit at the plant itself. Question number 15. Which one of the following committees recommended the abolition of reservation of items for the small-scale sector in the industry? Option A. Abid Hussain Committee. Option B. Narasimham Committee. Option C. Naik Committee. Option D. Rakesh Mohan Committee. The correct answer is Option A. Abid Hussain Committee. Abid Hussain Committee, 1997. Recommended total reservation and desired replacing the policy of reservation with a policy of promotion and strengthening of small-scale units. Question number 16. With reference to India, which one of the following statements is not correct? Option A. IPCL is India's largest petrochemical company. Option B. RIL is the largest private sector company in India. Option C. MTNL is listed on NYSE. Option D. BSNL is the first telecom service organization in India to launch a nationwide cellular service at one time. The correct answer is Option A. IPCL is India's largest petrochemical company. ONGC is India's largest petrochemical company. IPCL is the second largest petrochemical company. It produces around 69% of India's crude oil and around 62% of its natural gas. Question number 17. During the year 2001, which one of the following industries recorded the highest growth rate in India? Option A. Cement. Option B. Coal. Option C. Electricity. Option D. Steel. The correct answer is Option D. Steel. The steel industry recorded the highest growth rate of 7%. Electricity generation growth rate was 4%. Coal industry growth was 3.3%. Question number 18. Which one of the following statement is correct? Option A. Alliance Air is a wholly owned subsidiary of Indian Airlines. Option B. The Airports Authority of India manages 7 of the country's international airports. Option C. The Airports Authority of India is the regulatory organization for enforcing civil air regulations in India. Option D. It is the function of Directorate General of Civil Aviation to plan and construct runways and terminal buildings and to provide air safety services. The correct answer is option A. Alliance Air is a wholly owned subsidiary of Indian Airlines. Alliance Air was formed in 1996 and was completely owned by Indian Airlines. Question number 19. India's first national investment and manufacturing zone was proposed to be set up in option Andhra Pradesh, option B Gujarat, option C Maharashtra, option D Uttar Pradesh. The correct answer is option Andhra Pradesh. In order to boost the Make in India campaign, the first national investment and manufacturing zone to come up in Andhra Pradesh, the state assured the center of availability of 10 square kilometers of land in one place in Prakasham district. Question number 20. Which of the following brings out the Consumer Price Index number for industrial workers? Option A. The Reserve Bank of India. Option B. The Department of Economic Affairs. Option C. The Labor Bureau. Option D. The Department of Personnel and Training. The correct answer is option C. The Labor Bureau. The Labor Bureau brings out the Consumer Price Index number for industrial workers. Question number 21. In the index of 8 core industries, which one of the following is given the highest weight? Option A. Coal production. Option B. Electricity generation. Option C. Fertilizer production. Option D. Steel production. The correct answer is option B. Electricity generation. Electricity generation, weight 10.32%, increased by 3.5% in July 2015. Its cumulative index from April to July 2015 to 2016 increased by 2.0% over the corresponding period of the previous year. Question number 22. In India, the steel production industry requires the import of option A. Saltpeter. Option B. Rock phosphate. Option C. Coking coal. Option D. All of them. The correct answer is option C. Coking coal. The coal found in India is mainly of non-coking quality and hence coking coal has to be imported. 70% of the steel produced today uses coal. Coking coal is a vital ingredient in the steel making process. Question number 23. Disguised unemployment generally means option A. Large number of people remain unemployed. Option B. Alternative employment is not available. Option C. Marginal productivity of labor is zero. Option D. Productivity of workers is low. The correct answer is option C. Marginal productivity of labor is zero. Disguised unemployment is a situation when people do not have productive full-time employment but are not counted in the official unemployment statistics. Question number 24. Which one among the following industries is the maximum consumer of water in India? Option A. Engineering. Option B. Paper and pulp. Option C. Textiles. Option D. Thermal power. The correct answer is option D. Thermal power. Thermal power plants use water to turn into steam, heat energy, to generate electricity, electrical energy. Question number 25. The balance of payments of a country is a systematic record of option A. All import and export transactions of a country during a given period of time, normally a year. Option B. Good exported from a country during a year. Option C. Economic transaction between the government of one country to another. Option D. Capital movements from one country to another. The correct answer is option C. Economic transaction between the government of one country to another. The balance of payments accounts is an accounting record of all monetary transactions between a country and the rest of the world. These transactions include payment for the country's exports and imports of goods, services, financial capitals, and financial transfers. The balance of payments can show if a country has a deficit or surplus. Question number 26. In India, which of the following is regulated by the Forward Markets Commission? Option A. Currency futures trading. Option B. Commodities futures trading. Option C. Equity futures trading. Option D. Both commodities futures and financial futures trading. The correct answer is Option B. Commodities futures trading. Forward Markets Commission (FMC) is the chief regulator of forwards and futures markets in India. As of March 2009, it regulates 52 trillion rupees worth of commodity trade in India. It is headquartered in Mumbai and overseen by the Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Government of India. The Commission allows commodity trading in 22 exchanges in India, of which 6 are national. It was established in 1953. Question number 27. Which one of the following is not a feature of a limited liability partnership firm? Option A. Partners should be less than 20. Option B. Partnership and management need not be separate. Option C. Internal governance may be decided by mutual agreement among partners. Option D. It is corporate body with perpetual succession. The correct answer is Option A. Partners should be less than 20. A limited liability partnership, LLP, is a partnership in which some or all partners, depending on the jurisdiction, have limited liability. LLP shall be a body corporate and a legal entity separate from its partners. It will have perpetual succession. Indian Partnership Act 1932 shall not be applicable to LLPs, and there shall not be any upper limit on the number of partners in an LLP, unlike an ordinary partnership firm where the maximum number of partners cannot exceed 20. LLP Act makes a mandatory statement where one of the partners to LLP should be an Indian. Question number 28. Which one of the following sets of commodities are exported to India by arid and semi-arid countries in the Middle East? Option A. Raw wool and carpets. Option B. Fruits and palm oil. Option C. Precious stones and pearls. Option D. Perfume and coffee. The correct answer is Option B. Fruits and palm oil. Fruits and palm oil are exported to India by arid and semi-arid countries of the Middle East. Question number 29. Which one of the following statements is not correct? Option A. Rourkela Steel Plant. The first integrated steel plant in the public sector of India was set up with the Soviet Union collaboration. Option B. Salem Steel Plant is a premier producer of stainless steel in India. Option C. Maharashtra Electrosmelt Limited is a subsidiary of the Steel Authority of India Limited. Option D. Visakhapatnam Steel Plant is a unit of the Rashtriya Ispat Nigam Limited. The correct answer is Option A. Rourkela Steel Plant. The first integrated steel plant in the public sector of India was set up with the Soviet Union collaboration. Rourkela Steel Plant, RSP, the first integrated steel plant in the public sector of India. It was set up with German collaboration with an installed capacity of 1 million tons. Question number 30. Which of the following is a Navratna category unit? Option A. HAL. Option B. Oil India Limited. Option C. MTNL. Option D. All of them. The correct answer is Option D. All of them. There are 16 industries that fall under the status of Navratna. Thank you for watching the video. If you'd like practice this quiz, then download the Wonderslate app now. Link in the description below. If you have any suggestion for us, feel free to leave comments. If you liked the video and want to see more of it, hit the thumbs up and don't forget to click on subscribe button to get more updates of the future videos.